Hello, beautiful souls. So, how do we feed our addictions something healthy? And for me, the question is really how do we feed the drive that's behind the addiction, right? How do we meet the need um, that we're filling by doing the addictive behavior? I've been working a lot with my sugar addiction lately because that's a pretty easy one for me to play with. And this is how it's been working for me. Is like when I'm moving towards the sugar, like physically or just mentally, or like when I'm mentally starting to think about it, and of course, emotionally starting to want it. And I feel myself starting to direct towards cookies. Right in there is a perfect moment because I'm not doing it yet, right? I'm not stuffing my face with them yet, but I'm moving towards them. So the desire is up. The black hole of need has opened up. And it's right there in that moment where I start asking myself, okay, what's the need here? Like, what is the emotional desire? What is the emotional craving that's happening right here? So that's the first thing, is really feeling into, in this moment, what am I wanting? What do I want? So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, how can I give that to myself right now? Like, what can I do right now to give that to myself? And so, because my sugar addiction, the emotional need under that is self love, like it's just this big gaping hole of lack of self love opening up, then I think about, okay, what can I do? Baby step. What can I do right now to fill that need? How can I love myself more in this moment? So, for instance, I could give myself a big hug, like physically put my arms around myself. Um, I could think about things that I should remember these. These are good ideas. I should think about things that um, I like about myself. What do I like about myself? And if I can't think of something that I like about myself, maybe I can think about something someone told me they liked about me, right? So anything that I can do, and it doesn't have to be major, baby steps. I'm figuring out what's working. So I'm feeding my addiction what makes sense to me in the moment. I'm not trying to stop myself from going to eat cookies. Like, that's not what's happening. What's happening, though, is on the way to doing that, on the way to filling my addiction with something unhealthy, I'm starting to give myself little bites of healthy stuff. So that eventually, as I do that, I start training myself slow. This is the idea. Fingers crossed. I start training myself away from the addiction, and I feed myself more and more with these little bites of healthy stuff. And the little bites of healthy stuff eventually nourish me so much that I don't need the addiction anymore. Hope that helps.